Hey everyone, this is Joaquin Baldwin. I am here in Savannah, Georgia for the Savannah Film Festival. My film is about to screen in half an hour and I decided to bring my camera and document this experience a little better so you can see how the festival runs, maybe get some Q&As, get some interviews, the award ceremony, everything I can get done in the next couple of days. I'll be here until Sunday. It's Thursday morning right now. My film is about to screen in 20 minutes or so. I'll go try to get a couple shots of the theater and see what else I can get.
At this time, ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming the filmmakers of the films to the stage. How did the concepts begin to form in your minds for the films?
For me, it was a little strange because inspiration didn't really come from anyone or anything. It's just sketches of weird creatures and things, and then eventually I got that idea of the reversal, the voodoo, and from there I started creating a story. It was originally more of a comedy where the voodoo dolls will pin themselves and try to fight each other, and it was something silly, but it evolved from there. And then the name basically was another inspiration. I just looked at paintings of Saint Sebastian where it's shot by many arrows, but in reality, more than being inspired by the beauty of classic art, it was that there was this pink cushion of Saint Sebastian that I once saw in a store, and I thought it was extremely funny and ironic. So it was a little bit of a joke on the name, but at the same time an allegory to Saint Sebastian.
I guess I have another question for you guys. How long were the processes in making the films?
I took the whole process altogether, took 10 months. From the idea to the final render, probably just about a month and a half or 2 months just developing the idea, and then several more months doing storyboards while I was already modeling, and just about a month of post-production.
Wanted to ask if you're out of school, if you are, what your plans are from here. Also, where these were shot at. And I had another question, but as far as getting funding for projects like that, how difficult is it and how expensive is it to do what you did?
Well, since mine was animated, it wasn't shot anywhere, but it was completely done at home in a home computer. It's actually just a portable PC, laptop. And there was no budget except for music. I mean, if you want to count the computer as a budget, that's just something I already had. So, and I put about $2,000 for music because I knew it was important. That's all the budget I really had. And then as far as what's next, I'm actually writing a feature kind of inspired by this short, really pitching the ideas around to studios, and also working on 2 ideas for live action features.
And I was just wondering if there was anything you learned in the processes in your studies or in making these films in particular that you'd like to give us as bits of advice. You know, what are things we should look out for in the future?
I'll say probably one of the most important things is to know when to take someone's recommendations or criticism. Everyone will have their own take on what your film should be like. In the end, it's your own, but you gotta listen to people. And really, if something is wrong with your film, change it even if it hurts. And if it's gonna be something that you thought about that was very important for you, it might not be the better choice for making a good film. We had a lot of critiques at UCLA, and some of them are really freaking annoying. You really want to kill them for what they suggest, but some other ones are really stuff that you gotta take in consideration, and you know, it makes for a better film in the end.
Is this the first film festival that each of these films have been a part of? And if it is, are you intending on taking it to other film festivals?
For me, it's been over a year already since I started, and I was pretty aggressive with the festivals, and it's been to over 130 so far, so it's been a while. Yeah. Jeez.
Well, I guess that's all the time we have. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in thanking the filmmakers.
Sebastian's Voodoo is incredible. It was so well detailed, well lit, very organic POV. For animation, that's always a challenge when everything is done in the computer. And Joaquin has such a natural vision of what everything's supposed to look like.
Yesterday's screening went extremely well, and today is the very last day of the festival. We watched The Hurt Locker this morning by director Catherine Bigelow. 2 of the producers and the main actor of the film were here to answer all the questions as well. Right now I'm just waiting for the award ceremony. It starts in a couple hours, and I'm heading off soon. For now I'm just going around town, visiting all the cute little places. There's a lot of plazas and little parks and wonderful old architecture over here. It's really a really nice place to hang around and just take a long walk.
It's my pleasure to now announce the winner of the Best Student Animation Award. The Best Student Animation Award goes to Sebastian Voodoo, director Joaquin Baldwin.
Thank you very much. It's a great honor. It's been a really wonderful festival. We've been treated so nicely. It's such a wonderful community. I love walking around town. I'm really going to put a good word for this festival. It's really cool. Thanks again. I really appreciate it.
The judges, they loved your piece. They absolutely did. They were talking about how the audiences really responded to your piece and how they were really impressed with the actual story of the puppets and how the story unfolded. So
Actually the questions that I got after the screen, it was really sweet. I noticed that people really responded to it, and then people approached after the screening was over as well.
And Harun was the one who was like, "Oh, I'm so glad that he got into the festival because he won last year for In the Name of the Sun."
Oh, he did. Okay. From a filmmaker's perspective, this really was well organized. We were picked up on time. We had all that we needed here at the hotel. Shuttled everywhere. It ran very smoothly for us. We didn't notice any problems.
Well, I guess, I've been to festivals, but when I go to festivals, I'm kind of a free agent, so I'm not a guest of the festival, so I don't know what it's like as a filmmaker to go.
Yeah.
So when you guys tell me that everything runs so smoothly, it makes me wonder, well, if you go to other festivals, what are you encountering that's like, Rrr. So, but I have heard some stories. But you guys are just as much the special guests as our honorees are, so we work extra hard to make sure that you guys get the same treatment, the same level of quality. You all stay at the same hotel, you get the same meals, the same passes, and the same respect that the industry professionals get. And I think that's what makes our festival a little bit more hospitable to you guys, as industry, as independent filmmakers, just starting out or trying to continue a tradition of excellent filmmaking. It's important to me to make sure that everybody gets treated equally.
I'm able to film all of this thanks to the brand new Sony HVR Z5U camera that I get as the awards for the Cannes Short Film Corner. So thanks a lot to the National Film Bureau of Canada. Here's a shot of the camera itself. It's working wonderfully so far. It's really a very cool camera. I think I'll be using it a lot from now on.